What's the next one, Jackson?
The next one we're talking about is Tanner's pick of this week, being The Ridiculous Six.
The Ridiculous Six? This is an Adam Sandler movie where he pretends to be a Native American. I know he's white, but he pretends to be a Native American the whole time.
Cancel.
He meets his father, and then his father gets taken away, and he's got to go find him. And while he's going to go find his dad and get some money, he stumbles upon 5 half-brothers of his. One of them's a retard, and
Jesus.
You know, there's some other characters in there.
Question.
One's Mexican.
Which one
they rob people. What do you mean, which one?
Just continue. I'll ask my question
Taylor
in a second.
Lautner, obviously. Anyway, they get some money, they go back to their father, and then a liar revealed, and then they killed it. Wait, did they kill the dad?
Kinda.
No,
they left her for dead.
They kinda did. And then they all live happily ever after with the Native Americans. Also, everyone and their mother is in this movie for some reason.
Yeah.
Except for fucking... Dude, the fat boy. Why wasn't he in here?
Oh,
good old Paul Blart. Where was
Kevin,
he?
Kevin
James. I don't know. Is he part of Adam Sandler's crew? I thought he's usually his own
he's
thing.
in all the grown-ups movies and stuff too. So
I don't know then.
Adam Sandler has a crew?
Adam Sandler has a crew. David Spade, Steve Buscemi, fucking Norm Macdonald. They usually all show up in movies with Adam Sandler.
Dude, and the most popular one, Rob Schneider. Can't forget about the Schneidster.
Yeah,
sure,
Rob
Schneider. Was Norm Macdonald in this one and I just missed him?
I think he was, if I remember correctly. Let me go double check. Yeah, Jackson, from what I understand, typically movies that include Adam Sandler, he typically writes himself, and he usually includes his crew, which is the people we just mentioned.
Anyway, this movie fucking sucks.
Oh.
This movie definitely does suck. This is a rough one to start with, Jackson.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Thankfully I didn't pick it.
Some people may not believe that Adam Sandler has any good movies. He does. He's got some good ones in there.
That's good to hear, I guess.
I never laughed at what they wanted me to laugh at, but I occasionally laughed at how bad the attempt at humor some of the times was. Except the baseball scene. I thought the baseball scene was actually decently clever.
It was clever, but at the same time, it doesn't fucking fit in this movie at all.
True.
Nothing's supposed to fit in this movie. Also, Norm Macdonald is in this movie. It says he was a Nugget customer or collector or whatever.
Crazy, I never even noticed him.
B-lister.
Guys, I'm gonna be honest, the poop humor got me one time. When the donkey initially just shit so fucking much, that got me.
That was completely unexpected. Unfortunately for me...
That was ridiculous.
Unfortunately for me, my kind of humor falls in the vein of unexpected humor. So when that happened, that unfortunately did get me. So
random equal funny.
The first scene, too, was pretty ridiculous as well, where he does the fucking handstand for no fucking reason to kick him and then runs back.
I like how he never does that again in the movie, by the way.
Yeah, I mean, he does some other stuff. Like, I think his, like, coin of phrase was like, that was some mystical shit. That's just the stuff he does, like, turns into a tumbleweed at some point, or, like, throws a knife and nicks a fly so it leaves him alone and all that stuff, and everybody's like, that's some mystical shit. So, you know, just kind of stuff like that. Because what's the point of repeating a gag, Tanner? It's not funny if you repeat the gag.
Not true. Learn about the rule of threes, Dylan.
I am kidding. Jesus Christ, you guys.
I'm gonna be honest, guys. This movie is like a pretty similar movie to Nacho Libre for me.
Oh,
except I think Nacho Libre had a more compelling story and plot line than this movie.
Nacho Libre also has a lot more heart than this.
I don't. In terms of like comedy, though, I'm comparing them pretty similarly.
Oh no.
I think in terms of comedy, that is pretty fair.
Yeah, well, you know.
This is unfortunately a comedy that I didn't think was very funny most of the time.
Yeah, definitely not.
Yeah, I surprisingly enough also did not find myself laughing that much throughout this movie. I just like the one thing I can appreciate about... Oh, shoot, how long has that been like that? The one thing that I can appreciate about Adam Sandler movies is their... What can I say? Like, attempts at randomness. Like, you never know what's really gonna happen. Like, the whole baseball thing, they're trying to just... This is random nonsense. They're just inventing random rules that are somehow they're like, oh, these rules don't make any sense, but hey, that's baseball as we know it.
I feel like what they had there was Adam Sandler came up with a bunch of baseball-related jokes and was like, I don't really know where to put these into, like, really anything I'm working on. I guess I can throw him here.
They should have
Also-
made more Chinese jokes.
They're already in the hot seat with all the Native American stuff going on. I don't think they
Listen,
can top
man,
that
it was
off on 2.
2015. That stuff didn't matter back then.
What do you mean?
Yeah, it was 2014.
It wasn't. It was 2015. It's not a stab at Native Americans. It's fine. I think, it's whatever. Regardless, what I thought was really funny about this movie is when they cameoed I almost said Mark Twain. The guy who played Mark Twain, Vanilla Ice, and Blake Shelton, arguably some of the more well-known people to some. They only got, I don't know, 10 minutes of screen time, which is fine, it's whatever. But and also, what was it? David Spade, whatever.
Yeah, David Spade. They had Nathan Fillion.
Was Nathan Fillion? No, Nathan Fillion wasn't in this movie.
Yeah, he was.
He was?
Yeah.
This is exactly what I'm talking about. And then
they also had Ice-T in it
Rob
as well.
Schneider. You got some of these people who kind of show up for like random moments.
Wasn't Tina Fey in this one?
Yep, they had Tina Fey. They also had Mr. T as well. Mr. T was in here.
Mr. T was. What are you guys talking about?
Tiffany Haddish, Amy Schumer,
No, see,
Melissa
now
McCarthy.
Now you guys are.
Barack Obama.
Cormac McCarthy.
Jason Statham. Everyone was here, Dylan.
Jason
this movie had
Voorhees.
a absolutely crazy cast.
What do you guys
Jason
think about
Derulo.
Terry Crews being included in this movie? I thought that was
That was funny.
I didn't expect him to be like an actual running character. But
Yeah, me neither. I saw him in there. I was like, all right, maybe he's gonna be like some side character, like side quest character. And then they made that one black joke, and I wasn't sure if I should laugh or not.
What black joke?
I liked that joke.
Because he's like, I just don't want you guys to be shocked.
Oh,
but
gotcha.
my mother is rather muscular, and it was like some kind of like. Anyway,
No, that wasn't the joke. The joke was he was saying, I don't want you guys to be surprised, but I'm black.
Yeah.
And then the Mexican guy was like, Taylor Lautner was like, oh, I knew your mom was probably muscular, but I didn't think she was black.
yeah.
Is that something you often needed to break to people, Dylan?
Oh yeah, all the time, man. They see my musculature, and they're like, damn.
Dylan, has anyone ever said something very, like, racist around you, not thinking you were black?
Yes.
Oh.
And what'd you say to him, dude?
I usually
You say,
just don't.
excuse me.
I usually don't say anything. If I know them well enough, I'll be like, odd, and like I'll not like inject it right there in the conversation. But when it finally gets around to me, I was like, oh yeah, like funny thing, I'm actually only half white. I like the other half of me is like African American or a quarter, and they're like, oh, I didn't know. I'm like, it's fine, nobody knows.
What's like the worst thing anyone's ever said around you like that?
Let's move on.
Who is Dylan hanging out with? Jesus
I hang out with a lot of people, man. That's
And by
the trick.
move on, Dylan means move on to the rankings, of which he is going to be providing first here. Dylan, what's your ranking for Ridiculous 6?
You guys are gonna fucking flame me for this one.
If this is higher than Rocky, I'm gonna track you down and kill you. That's not even a joke.
Alright, guys,
this is a legitimate threat.
I gotta leave the Discord now. God, I don't like the look Tanner's giving. Tanner, I can't give my rating when you look at me like that, man. It makes me very uncomfortable.
Fine, I'll close my eyes.
I don't think
Dylan gave it
closing your
a
eyes
B
is-
minus. It looks like he sent it in the chat here. B minus.
Dylan, you're gonna rot in hell for this.
Listen, man, I didn't
If
think
you
Rocky
ever
was
come around
entertaining.
this house, I'll actually murder
It
you.
was
This
boring.
isn't even a joke.
This movie wasn't boring.
Yes, it was.
This is a matter of perspective. This list is subjective, not objective. Let's move on to
No,
the next
this is
ranking.
an objective list, and you're objectively wrong.
Oh, okay. Moving on.
Jesus
Who's ranking
Christ.
it next?
So
Here's a
Tanner,
list of every other movie that Dylan has put the ridiculous 6 above.
That's a lot. Wait, maybe not. A lot of my list
It's
is
not
very
very
top
many,
heavy.
actually.
Yeah, my list is very top heavy, so that's not true.
Tanner, what are you ranking this one?
I'm at either a D plus or a D minus.
Jesus
And
Christ.
What's weird is it's not a D.
I was about
it's
to
definitely
say.
a D plus or a D minus.
I'm much more high on Adam Sandler movies than you guys are.
Like I said, Dylan, there are good Adam Sandler movies. This one just isn't one of them.
See, the thing is, and I feel like we watched this in the best context possible, which is a group of friends that are like talking at the same time so we can try and riff off of it. And even then, I was not laughing very often. So I think I'm going to go a D-.
All right.
Damn, minus.
I think I'm going to be going D, personally. I'm going to go with the D. Jackson, how about you?
I give it a C-.
Okay.
Huh.
And that puts it at a C-.
Whoa.
Isn't that crazy?
That's fucking
Not
nuts.
really.
That's insane.